Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. throwing. Prescott. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Let's go, come on.
Sammy Watkins, 47 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's doing down the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's Gibson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
44-yard line.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action. Mariota. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mariota on the keeper.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for Washington. Touchdown. A 23-yard run.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Prescott on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mariota going to run on the option.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marcus Mariota. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mariota on the keeper.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. Mariota slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
It's third down.
Third and long for Prescott. And he completes it to Hunt. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Keep it on the ground. It's Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. This is James White, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And here he'll get it down to the the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Play action. Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
14.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. the gun. Here's Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. 20.
Always a blessing.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sammy Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Mariota. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pass there complete to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Prescott yet again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
it? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?